I saw a pattern in one of my colleagues at work today, the one I used to see clearly in myself. The manager asked her a question. She was clearly unsure of the answer. The first thing she said was, "I am not good at this. I will probably deliver a silly answer." Have you ever observed how some people, before they offer an answer, feel compelled to preface it with something like, "I'm not really good at this. This might sound silly. I probably got this wrong." Then they share their thoughts, but even as they speak, they wear this awkward, almost apologetic smile, a smile that seems to say, "I'm sorry for taking up space." And their voice drifts upward at the end of sentences, like they're asking for permission rather than making a statement. I used to do exactly the same. I had zero faith in anything I said. I was constantly terrified of being laughed at. I was terrified of being the stupid one. And I've been reflecting on why this happens. What drives this pattern? I think there are three main drivers. Let me walk you through them. The first driver, self-doubt. At the deepest level, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own abilities. So before you speak, you feel compelled to warn people not to trust you either. The logic is, if I don't trust myself, why should they? I'll make sure they know not to expect too much. This reveals a deep-seated belief that you're not capable, that you're not intelligent enough, that you don't deserve to be heard. The preface becomes a shield, a way of protecting yourself from the shame of being wrong. The second driver, self-handicapping. This is a psychological strategy where you create obstacles or excuses before you even attempt something. You preemptively admit weakness so that if you fail, you can blame the weakness rather than your effort. The logic is, if I tell them I'm not good at this, then if I fall short, it's expected. It's not because I didn't try. It's because I'm just not capable. I'm protecting my ego. Why do people do this? Because effort is something you can control. Ability is something you can't. If you fail because of ability, it doesn't feel as shameful as failing because you didn't try hard enough. Self-handicapping protects your self-esteem by giving you an excuse that's outside your control. It reveals a fear that if you give it your all and still fail, it would confirm that you're not good enough. So you make sure there's something else to blame. The third driver, imposter syndrome. You don't feel like you belong. You feel like you're faking it. You feel like at any moment, someone will expose you as a fraud. The preface becomes a way of saying, "Don't take me too seriously. I probably don't belong here anyway." The logic is, if I tell them I'm an imposter first, they can't be disappointed when I don't measure up. I'll get there before they can expose me. This reveals a feeling that you're occupying space that rightfully belongs to someone else. You haven't internalized your accomplishments. You attribute your successes to luck or timing, not to your own capability. How they work together. Self-doubt creates the belief that you're not good enough. Self-handicapping creates the excuse so you can blame weakness rather than effort. And imposter syndrome creates the feeling that you don't belong. Together, they form a powerful system that keeps you small. The cycle goes like this. Self-doubt whispers, "I'm not good enough to speak." Imposter syndrome adds, "I don't belong here anyway." Self-handicapping suggests, "I'll just warn them I might be wrong, so they won't expect much." And then you speak with hesitation, with rising tones, with that awkward, apologetic smile. And the result is that you don't get taken seriously, which only reinforces the self-doubt all over again. What I'm sharing is based on my own experience and my own research. It's not a psychology lecture. It's not expert advice. It's my understanding of something I've lived through and studied because I wanted to understand myself better,